Act 1, Scene 1. The play begins at the Younger home, which is an apartment building with 2 rooms and a small section that is used as a kitchen. One room is used by Benetha and Lena, and the other room is used by Walter and Ruth. Their son, Travis, sleeps in the sitting room. And the opening stage direction tells us that the furniture in the house is worn out because of many years of use and many people who have stayed in the house. Travis sleeps in the sitting room, and Ruth is not happy because the boy sleeps late at night. Reason being that Walter spends time discussing irrelevant things with someone she calls a nobody like Willie Harris. Ruth gets up very early in the morning and wakes up Travis so that he should use the bathroom, so that he shouldn't get late to school, as she prepares breakfast for the young boy. On the other hand, Walter also gets up to join the boy as in preparation to go to work because he is a chauffeur. But the first question he asks is whether the check will be coming in that day. Now, the question we ask ourselves is, what is the check that he's talking about? This is an insurance policy money which had been worked for by old Younger, which will be benefited by his family. When she gives breakfast to Travis asks for money to be used in school, but Ruth refuses to give the boy with the excuse that she hasn't got money, which Walter gives him double the portion that he had asked for. And when the boy goes, Walter asks for Ruth for cab fare, which she gives to him. Mama realizes that Ruth is not taking proper care of the boy, of Travis, and tells her that she should pay much attention to her son. When Walter talks to his wife about trying to invest in a business, she simply tells him, eat your eggs, they're gonna be cold. And she adds by saying, honey, you never say nothing new. I listen to you every day, every night, and every morning, and you never say nothing new, which is a sign of frustration. When Benetha wakes up, we realize that she's a very rude girl, and she does not show any sign of appreciation for her brother. She is rude, she's straightforward in speech, and this makes her brother to reproach her of being ungrateful. Walter and Ruth work so hard and deprive themselves of a beautiful life because they want to support her in her medical education, which is very expensive. Benetha wants to become a medical doctor so that she can be able to help the poor, but it is expensive. Her brother does not agree by her choice of profession because being a medical doctor was considered a masculine job. He would have preferred that Benetha simply trains to become a nurse, which is purely feminine. And the two argue about the check that is coming in. And Benetha tells Walter that the money belongs to none of them. The money belongs to Mama, and Mama will make a decision of what she thinks she has to do with the money. When Mama gets up in the morning, she goes and looks at her tree, which does not have sufficient light, and puts it at the window. Mama also realizes that Ruth has become very tired because she juggles between house chores and taking care of white kitchens to earn some money in order to support her family and also to support Benetha in her education. Walter makes Mama to understand that he wants to invest in a liquor business, but Mama does not approve because it goes against her religious beliefs. What Mama wants when the money comes is to buy a house in order to achieve the family dream that she and her husband had to provide a decent home for the younger family. She believes that they have been a working family and they will continue to do so and support one another. Benetha is not happy by the fact that she thinks that God is not on their side. And she speaks in a sacrilegious manner. And Mama slaps her, highlighting conflict. Mama's slap is enough to make us to understand that she is the matriarch of the family and a woman who has a strong influence over the family. Mama does not understand why her children these days are not spiritual and they are more interested in money. This sin portrays the poverty, frustration, hardship that the younger family goes through. Nevertheless, by love, the family still sticks together. Mama's plant is a symbol of her tenacity in difficulty, and she is not deterred in her determination to have a home that the younger family can come back to. Despite the difficulty that she has gone through, she perseveres and still have hopes that things will be better. While Mama's dream for the family is general, that of Benetha is personal. She is not willing to make any concession for the benefit of the family. Walter and Ruth have already made a lot of sacrifices for her. They desire wealth, not only for themselves, but Walter wants a business which he can invest, and that business can be able to change the family situation, the social situation of the family. But Benetha's dream is personal, wanting to become a medical doctor to fulfill her personal dreams. And the fact that the younger family live in Chicago South Side, which is a ghetto, already highlights racism and racial segregation. But like every family, even though they lock horns with one another, causing conflict, nevertheless, the family still stands firm as they watch each other's back.